Hello everyone, welcome to day 3 of the 21-day yoga challenge. Today we'll be continuing with the basics and we'll be doing Surya Namaskar again. However, this Surya Namaskar is from the Vinyasa lineage, popularly known as Ashtanga Yoga or Mysore style yoga. This is definitely more challenging than the traditional Hatha Yoga Surya Namaskars that we did yesterday. And unlike what we did yesterday, half cycle using the right leg and the other half using the left leg. So instead, today we'll be doing Surya Namaskar A and B, which involves both sides of the body in one cycle. So normally for Vinyasa practice, we start with 5 sets of A and 5 sets of B. However, if you're a beginner, then this could be a little strenuous, so you could do as much as you possibly can. Let's come to stand in Samasthiti, feet joined, legs strong, shoulders rolled out. So usually when we want to stand too straight, not only do we draw our shoulders back, but we also tend to stand this way, exaggerating this curve and protruding the hip outward. So you want to make sure that you draw the tailbone downward and inward. I would urge you to actually try this by using the hands. Then you'll realize, because you'll be pushing the lower rib down and shortening the distance between the pelvis and the ribs. And then your core becomes really active. Now, since this is quite a strengthening sequence, I would urge you to hold this form throughout the Surya Namaskars. So continuing from Samasthiti with the tailbone drawn in and shoulders rolled out. So inhale, take your hands up, join the palms and make sure that your shoulders are not crouched or exerted like this. Instead, the shoulders are relaxed, only the arms move upward and you feel an extension in the side. Then look up at the palms. We do not bend back in this form of Surya Namaskar. Exhale, forward fold, bringing the abdomen towards the thigh. Rest your hands and bring your head close to the shin. Inhale, come up, stretch the hands out or place the hands on your shin, straightening the back and the neck. And on exhale, you will step back to a high plank or jump back. Rock the toes forward and come down to Chaturanga Dandasana. Elbows close to the body, core really tight, use your shoulders. And inhaling to Bhujangasana. Exhaling, tuck the toes in and come to Adho Mukha Svanasana. Push the hips up to the ceiling and extend the arms out. Bend the knees towards your abdomen, look forward and jump to in between your hands. Hands extended, exhaling, forward fold. And inhale, take your hands up, look at the palms and come back to Samasthiti. So for Surya Namaskar B, starting with Samasthiti, inhale, take the hands up, Hasta Uttanasana, look back. Exhaling, bend the knees and come to Utkatasana. Make sure that you pull your ribs in and your knee does not go beyond your foot, else you'll be pressurizing the knees and hurting them. Instead, put weight on your feet and don't allow the toes to come up or tilt back. From here, forward fold. Place your hands down on the mat and taking the head towards the shin. Extend hands out, back and neck straight. Now exhale, keeping the core strong. Step back to Dandasana. Roll the foot forward, come to Chaturanga Dandasana. And from here, inhale to Bhujangasana. Tuck the toes in, hip up to Adho Mukha Svanasana. Now lift the right leg to bring it in between the palms and pivot the back heel outward. The pelvis still facing forward. Bring the hands up for a strong Virabhadrasana or the warrior pose. Now initially you may find it difficult to hold a 90-degree angle with the floor. So you can always step up slightly this way so that you do not hurt your knees. And then bending forward and place your hands beside your foot. Or to add a little bit of drama, you you can extend the hands out and place it beside your foot. Now taking the right leg back and coming to Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale to Bhujangasana. Tuck the toes in, exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana. This time, left leg goes up and comes in between the palms. The right foot pivots outward. And again, for a beautiful, strong Virabhadrasana. Exhale, bend forward, placing your hands on the mat. Take the left foot back for Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale up to Bhujangasana. Exhale. Now hold the Adho Mukha Svanasana for 5 counts. So 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Bend the knees towards your abdomen, look forward and jump in between your hands. Extend hands out, back and neck straight. Exhale as you forward fold. Inhale, hands come up in Utkatasana and the knees bend. Draw the ribs inward and extend the hands out, looking up at the palms and come to Samaskriti. Now a few tips for some of the important asanas in the Surya Namaskar. Now in Utkatasana, make sure that you press the feet together, the knees together, so that the heels are pushing into the ground like I mentioned. Take the ribs inward and the navel towards the spine. So you can also do a deeper squat as you get better with your practice. Make sure you have your form right and the knees never go ahead of the toes. Now in Dandasana, make sure that your hips and legs are very, very strong. And as you come to Chaturanga, if you cannot drop down like this, then you can always drop the knee down, lunge forward and come down to Chaturanga this way. Virabhadrasana. Now usually the weight of the body tends to stay on the front leg as we do this pose because it's a lunge, but we need to focus on the back foot. So the outer edge of your back foot needs to press nice and strong, and this leg should be equally strong and pushing down into the mat. When we do Adho Mukha Svanasana, although my back looks straight at this point, but it's ideal to bring a little concavity to the back. And what I mean by that is, if I push my hands further down, then you will see that my back is getting even more extended, as if I'm pushing my head towards the mat, and I'm getting a slight concavity in the back, and the hips are going further up. And always, instead of keeping your core inactive, draw the navel towards the spine. I hope you enjoyed the tutorial, guys, and this sequence can be a complete full body workout by itself if you do it more than 5 times. But for a beginner, even 5 of each A and B is too much. So see what you can do best to stay healthy and stay happy, guys. Namaste.